जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे। जय गौरा निताय जय गौरा निताय गौरा जय गौरा निताय। जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद। जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय। नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर। गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल। ज्ञान विष्णुपाद परहंस परिवेशिक्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद ऐसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ज्ञान विष्णुपाद परहंस परिवेशिक्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत गोस्वामी श्रील सरस्वती महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। नामचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री किशोर किशोरी गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to assembled Lord devotees. All glories to assembled Lord devotees. All glories to assembled Lord devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki. Welcome to Sri Sri Kishore Kishori Temple, ISKCON Chicago. So those who are watching here and those who are watching on online, we will continue Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapters 68, text number 34, 35, and 36. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ओम जन्माद्य शयतनयतितरात सचार्थ से विज्ञा स्वराट तेने ब्रह्मा हृदयादि का भय मुहंति यश्रय तेजो वारी मृदाम यथा विनिमय अत्र त्रिसर्गम सह धाम्ना शेन सदा कुकम सत्यम परम धीमहि निगम कल्पोतर गलितम फलम सुखम कब्दम्यम अमृतम द्रव्य सामृतम पीबत भागवत रसमालम मुरओ रसिक भुविभावका. Please repeat. No gresena kila vivur bhoja brusni anda ande anda kesaraha sakras sakradayo lok patpala yasya desyanu bhartina. No grasena kila vivur भोज वृष्णि अंधाकेश्वर सकादयो लोकपाला जस्यादिशानुवर्तिनः नो ग्रसेना किल विभुर् भोज वृष्णि अंधाकेश्वर सकादयो लोकपाला जस्यादेशानुवर्तिनः निग्रोसेना किल विभुर् भोज वृष्णि अंधकेसर शक्रादय लोकपाला जस्यादेशानुवर्तिनः. No gresena किल विभुर् भोज वृष्णि अंधकेसर शक्रादयो लोकपाला जस्यादेशानुवर्तिनः. 'जस्यादेशानुवर्तिनः' 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 'जस्यादेशानुवर् नोग्रसेन किल वेवोर भुजवृष्णन्दकेसरः शुक्राचे शुक्रकपाला यस्यादेशानुवर्तिनो अग्रसना किल विष्णुर् भुजवृष्णि अन्धकेसरः शक्रादयो लोकपाला यस्यादेशानुवर्तिनो नोग्रसेनः किल विभो भुजवृष्णि अन्धकेसरः शक्रादयो लोकपाला यस्यादेशानुवर्तिनो. What word meaning? Na, not. Ugrasena, King Ugrasena. Kila, indeed. Bivu, fit to command. Bhoja Brusni Andaka, of the Bhojas, Brusnis and Andakas. Iswaraha, the Lord. Sakra Adaya, Indra and other demigods. Loka of planets. Palaha, the rulers. Yasya, of those. Adesa, orders. Anuvartinaha, followers. Translation by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. King Ugrasena, the Lord of the Bhojas, Brusnis, and Andakas, is not fit to command when Indra and other planetary rulers obey his orders. Text number 35. Sudharma kamyate yena parijatu amargyopa aniya bhujyate susau na kiladya sanahanaha. Translation. That same Krishna who occupies the Sudharma assembly hall and for his enjoyment took the Parijata tree from the immortal demigods, that very Krishna is indeed not fit to sit on a royal throne. Here Lord Balaram angrily states, never mind the Ajus, these rascals Kauravas even dare to insult. 36. Jasya pada jugam sakas Sri Rupaste Akhileswari Sa Narati Kila Srisho Naradeva Parichadyan. The goddess of fortune herself, ruler of the entire universe, worships his feet, and the master of the goddess of fortune does not deserve the paraphernalia of a mortal king. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakrunprajena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manavishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadam Mayam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandehang Sri Guru Sri Jutapada Kamalam Sri Gurung Vaishnavang Cha Sri Rupang Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatha Vitam Tasajivang Sadvaitam Sarvavitam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchani Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusuti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatari Vasacha Kripa Sindhuye Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Guru Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukhaṁ karoti vācālaṁ pangulang yatigirim Jatkrupatamang bande Gurudeva Dinatarine Jatkrupatamang bande Paramanandamam Om Narayanang Namaskritam Narochava Naratam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayet Nashta Prayasya Vadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Asloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki. Still, in text number 34, we see, still they derived the position of brusqueness, especially King Ugrasena, who the Kauravas. Kauravas, being puffed up their false ego, they, they, they derived the position of brusqueness. They forget Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is present in Brusni's dynasty. Ugrasena has been honored as the king of Brusnis by whom? By Sri Krishna, by the Supreme Person of Godhead Sri Krishna. So it is not befitting for Kauravas to deride the Ugrasena like this. So what they are speaking in text number 34, King Ugrasena, the Lord of the Bhojas, Brusni, Andakas, is not fit to command. When Indra and other planetary rulers obey his orders. So this King Ugrasena, now he is it has been, they claim that, Kauravas they claim that we have given Andhakas, small kingdoms like Andhakas, Brusnis and Bhojas. So Lord Balaram is being wondered, what is happening? And he is the king of all these three places. And even Indra and other planetary demigods, those rulers of different planets, they obey the orders of Brusnis. They obey the orders of King Ugrasena because why? What is the reason behind that? It has been proclaimed that Lord Balaram is stating that means that everybody, the rulers of all planetary system, they obey King Ugrasena. King Ugrasena is a mortal king. How is that he is being honored by a demigod even? Because he was observing, he was following the regulative principle and dharma to sakyat bhagavat pranitam. And he was following the religious code of religions according to dharma. And because the dharma, another verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been stated that dharma mulam bhagavano bhagavato, that is dharma mulam bhagavan, means the root of religion is the Supreme Personal Godhead who has full six appearances. Sarva Veda Mayo Hari. Sarva Veda Mayo Hari means, so that means all Vedic literatures, they proclaim the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, Lord Hari, who is, that is, he is the origin of all religions. This verse is stating. Dharmam Mulam hi Bhagavan. Dharmam Mula hi Bhagavan, Sarva Vedo Mayo Hari. So this Lord Hari is the origin of all religions. So he is present, he is personally present in Brusni dynasty, in the Yadu dynasty. So it is not befitting to offend such kingdom or where the Lord Krishna is present. Supreme Lord is present. That is Balaram is proclaiming in text number 34. How could they dare to give such offensive word, such blasphemous word for the King Ugrasena? King Ugrasena is the representative of Supreme Personality of God, Lord Sri Krishna. It has been stated the Narapati, or Narapati means the king, is representative of Supreme Personality of Godhead. But you may say some kings they are involved with what? They are with so many nonsensical things. They follow the irreligious activity. Like for example, Kansa, he was doing so much irreligious activity, and he was giving troubles to all the prajas, and especially the sadhus, the saintly persons. And how he is the representative of the Supreme Person of Godhead. It is his misfortune that he didn't obey the code of religions. However, king is supposed to follow the code of religion. Then he is considered as the representative of the Supreme Person of Godhead. Just uh, like our spiritual master. He is representing his spiritual master, and he is representing his spiritual master. Like this way it is keep on going on, like Vaishnava Parampara. That we belongs to Gaudiya Madhva Parampara system. So if you go back like our Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, then his Guru Bhakti Siddhanta, then his Guru is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, then whose Guru is Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and whose Guru is Jagannath Das Babaji, then you have to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, then you go back to then Narottam Das Thakur, then like that if you go back, then you will see, you will reach where? Then Narada, Vyasadev, Madhva, then you'll reach Nuruhari, Padmanabha, then his guru is Madhva, and his guru is, Madhva's guru is good. Your Vedavyasa, Vyasadev, and his guru is Narada, Narada Muni, and his guru is the first living creature is who? Brahma, Lord Brahma. Brahma's guru is then Sri Krishna. So, this way our Guru Parampara system is presented, and everybody is representing his Guru. So, thus all the code of religion is coming from Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we have to, in that sense, we have to give respect to whom? To our spiritual master, as good as God. Guru is as good as is Krishna, if you follow the parampara system. Similarly, king is the representative of Supreme Personality of Godhead who has been assigned to rule over the kingdom. So he is not an ordinary person. So that is why in your work field, it has been stated boss is always right. Boss is representing something. He is the maintainer of your maintainer of all his employees. So he deserves the respect. President, temple president, he is representing his spiritual master, the executive of ISKCON. Like he is representing his like, what you can say, governing body commissioner, GBC. So that means he should be respected as good as GBC. So like that, so King Ugrasena, he is representative, Supreme Personal Godhead, and he has personally enthroned by Sri Krishna in his throne. Hmm? So it is not befitting for the Kauravas to say such ugly words. What is the consequence? Because you may say in America, you are saying, we have freedom of speech. This is one amendment of your constitution. Can you say like that? Oh, I have freedom of speech, I can say anything. I can go and I can blaspheme Joe Biden, is the president. Huh? Certain points you can speak, but certain words you cannot speak. If you speak, so what will happen? He is the president of the United States. You can prosecute him. His agents will come arrest you because the misuse of your speech, freedom of speech. That doesn't mean you can say anything like. That doesn't mean like you are the disciple of your guru, and if someone will come in front of you and will blaspheme about your guru, what will do? Hey, your guru is like this, like that, is like this. What is, according to scriptural injunction, what you have to do? You take 3 steps. What is that? 3 steps. Number 1, try to defeat with him with arguments. Okay, if something is telling against your guru or against Krishna, so what you have to do? You try to defeat with arguments, with your scriptural knowledge. If you cannot, so what will happen? If it would have been good old days, that time if they are not able to defeat, they used to cut his tongue. Cut his tongue. Because that time it was prevalent in old days, but not now. In Kali Yuga, you must, third option is, leave the place. Leave the place. And the scripture 4 also telling, that is prevalent in this sense. If you cannot fight against him, so go out and leave the place immediately. And do not see his face again. And go take your bath. You have committed some offense by just hearing the offensive word of others. That is the and in good old days it was like that. So it was such a if blasphemous word comes from others against your guru and your Krishna, what you have to do? You may commit suicide. Such offending words. So that is the injunction of scriptures. But not for this, again I am telling, not for this age, not for this college age. Don't take my words. So it is a scriptural word and it was prevalent during those days. But these days, if you cannot fight against with your scriptural knowledge to defeat the blasphemous person, just leave the place and go and don't take your prasadam. That is the punishment for you because you heard the blasphemous word against your guru. This is the things. You remain fasting. That's the things. So here Lord Balaram, his supermost guru is who? Sri Krishna, the supreme personality of Guru, Godhead. How can he tolerate some words, blasphemous words against Krishna? Against the King Grayson? This is a question. So how can he tolerate being a very strengthy person? Who can, we will see later on how he dragged whole Hastinapur. He dragged whole Hastinapur with his plow to throw into the Ganges. So such power he has. So how he can tolerate? Take for example about the tolerance power. Hmm. Because the Brahmana has so many qualities. Like that, what is it? Srimad in Bhagavad Gita, it has been stated. Sama dama tapassocha. Khantire marjam evacha. Hmm? So these are the qualities of Brahmana. Sama, dama. So he is very fast, he is very tolerant. So he is able to tolerate. Sama dama. Dama, tolerance power. You should, and you should have tolerance power. But in certain case, when you will lose your tolerance power, what will you do? Sometimes you are trying your best how to control my anger, how to tolerate all this offensive one. But that's the best thing. Leave the place. Leave the place. Don't argue, and go and just and several others philosophers they say you go immediately drink one glass of water. So that means it will be subdued. Your anger will be subdued. Anyway, so and also some doctors they recommend that when or some I have heard some other yogis they say if you getting anger, what will happen? Don't take it seriously. If somebody is telling to you something, just keep smiling or just make it a fun, take it as a fun. Hmm. So like that they say, and you the best recommendation is you go away from the place and don't get involved in that arguments. Hmm. Just drink one glass of water. That way you can reduce your anger. Hmm. This verse we saw that how Balaram is getting very amazed. Hmm. Yes, I was trying to give you some example. So how take the scenario of Pandavas. When Pandavas were in dice game in the assembly of Duryodhana, when they are being insulted and they are kept on losing one after another, they are putting all in, means on the game. So slowly they lost everything, their kingdom even. Finally, when that Karna told her, they have nothing. They say, we don't have anything. We cannot put anything on the game as a stake. Then Karna, the mischievous guy, who was actually a religious person, but being associated with Duryodhana, he had lost all his intelligence, everything, memory, everything. Then what he did? He pinned. Oh, why not? Oh, that beautiful lady who is the Draupadi is your wife and she belongs to you. You can put her as a stake. Such a offending word. See, who is more stronger than Birla, stronger than Bhima? Bhima had a lot of energy, lots of strength. He could have killed immediately Karna. So Arjuna, who was the supreme bow archer, who is greater than him? And so this and Nakula, Sahadeva, everybody's they got out of control. If someone remember, suppose you imagine you are in a place in a full of assembly, big personalities are there, everybody are watching you, and someone will criticize about your wife or something say against your wife. How will you do? Can you able to tolerate? And being Kshatriya even no. So, but see the tolerance power of Pandavas. When you are ready to fight, but Yudhishthira Maharaj told, calm down, calm down, calm down. He tried to control them, especially Bhima and Arjuna. So this same now here Lord Balaram, how he can tolerate all such blasphemous words? Remember another example. So when in Rajaswa Yajna, what was happening? Rajaswa Yajna, that Shishupal started blaspheming to Supreme Personality of Godhead. There also Balaram was present, and his dearest friend Arjuna is present, and here his dearest devotee, who is dearest devotee of Krishna? Bhishma Pitama, who was there was nobody to challenge him. He was such a powerful personality. He was present. They know the code of religion. They are very intolerable. Oh, how is that? This guy is telling something against Krishna. He was not only once. He was keep on saying, keep on Krishna. You are this. You are that. You are that. You have done all these things. Started blaspheming, one after another, one after another. See, who has the tolerance power like this? If someone will tell you about your father is a thief, your father is this, your father is this, how can you tolerate it? Is it possible? Everybody's got annoyance. And especially Bhishma Pitama got, he cannot tolerate against anything against Krishna. But Krishna calmed down at even to Lord Balaram. Then no, I have given my words to my Bua. Bua means his sister. Sister means father's sister. So that I will not harm this Shishupala unless until he has crossed the limit of 108 offenses. Please calm down. So that is the tolerance power. So we see here this Lord Balaram, how he is being tolerated. Again, text number 35. That same Krishna who occupies the Sudharma assembly hall and for his enjoyment took the Parijata tree from the immortal demigods, that very Krishna is indeed not fit to sit on a royal throne, because Kauravas, remember all the previous verses, Kauravas they claimed, we have given them to Brishnis or the Yadus, we have given some kingdom out of our own kindness. Being kind to them, so we have offered some land to rule over. That is what they are thinking, Kauravas. They are being puffed up. But now Lord Balaram is thinking, then they had told that, the Kauravas are told that, no, they are just like our shoes. They are just like our shoes. All Yadus, including Krishna, including Ugrasena, they are just like our shoes. And how could a shoe can go and sit over the head? Such a offensive word they had used. Remember the previous verse. How could they dare, being a shoes? You are always telling, no, my foot, my feet. In English, you are saying my feet. So that means your opposing party is comparing you as his feet, or like your shoes, like their Yadus, Kauravas are, they are comparing to Yadus as shoes. So how can they be able to sit on the royal throne? Then Lord Balaram is thinking, what is this? This Krishna, the same Supreme Personality Godhead, he is not qualified to sit in the royal throne. What are they thinking? The same Supreme Personality of Godhead who had gone with Rukmini to Indraloka, and he found there what? There was in heaven that there was a Parijata tree, Parijata flower. When Rukmini thought, no, how beautiful this Parijata flower. So I need to take this flower, Parijata flower. Being like, Krishna, in Krishna book, you can see how Prabhupada is actually Prabhupada is very poetic. All the devotees should be poetic also. That is one of the qualification. Poetic. So in Krishna book, that, Prabhupada has written, Krishna was the henpeck. He was just like acting like a henpeck husband of Rukmani. And then he was telling, no, Rukmani or Satyabhama. Okay, Satyabhama? Okay, Satyabhama was with him. So, yeah, then he was then he told, okay, why one flower? He went and plucked the flower and gave to Rukmini, Parijata flower. And he thought, if you are interested, why one flower? I will take the whole tree flower for you to Dwarika. Then Indra said, no, 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 you cannot take this Parijata flower to the to a mortal world. Then Krishna said, no. Prabhupada says very nicely in his lecture, no, it is my wife's desire. I have to fulfill his desire. I should take it. I then by forceful he brought the Parijata flower from heavenly planet to this mortal world, to in Dwaraka. So what to speak of this? Then King Indra, the chief of demigods, he could not protest. He could not stand in front of Krishna to oppose. So who is this? Who are these Kauravas? They are proclaiming like that. Then another also then saying, he is this. We have the beautiful assembly. That name is called Sudharma assembly. In Krishna book, this very nice way Prabhupada has explained. Remember that how about Sudharma assembly hall. Sudharma assembly hall is not like ordinary hall, ordinary assembly hall like what we have. Now we have White House in America and White House. So similarly in India also they have assembly hall. So they are recently Modi ji, the Prime Minister of India, he didn't like the old one, then he made a very modernized the assembly house, parliament house. So that is this far better than that. All the assembly hall is Sudharma, you know. And Prabhupada has written nicely in Krishna book that the assembly hall or the parliament house or the White House representing the status of that state, status of that country. If you have a very beautiful assembly hall, that means you are a very highly luxurious parliament, like what they have now in India. So that means that will show that how about it show the status of your country. White House, why we are American are being proud of about our White House? Because White House represented the position of United States. So like you may say, how is that? No, in Chanakya say, what he said, if you enter in someone's village or any village, you can judge about that village whether it is a poor village or rich village by seeing the bank of the river. If you happen to go any foreign country, suppose how will you judge about the position of that country? Is it a poor country or is it a very rich country? How? From their airport. How is like that? Is it very nicely decorated or something very clean, neat and clean, everything? You can judge. Like in nowadays. But in old days, that is why Chanakya says, you can judge by a village by seeing the bank of a river. Similarly, you can judge about a countries by seeing their parliament house or White House, or by seeing their assembly hall. That Sudharma assembly hall is the name of that Hastinapur. Sorry, what is that? Dwarika, where the Krishna used to sit and Ugrasena used to sit and they rule over from that Sudharma. So if they are able to, we the Brishni are able to sit Sudharma assembly Allah, how could these Kauravas, they say, we are not befitting to their feet even. What to speak of the royal throne. This was being stated in text number 35. Text number 36, the goddess of fortune herself, ruler of the entire universe, worshipped his feet. And the master of the goddess of fortune does not deserve the paraphernalia of a mortal king. See, Lord Balaram is wondering again in text number 36. What is wondering? This Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead, he is the husband of thousands of Lakshmis. Lakshmi Chasra Satasambram Sebhyamanam Govinda Mahadipurusam Tamang Bhajami. Not only one Lakshmi is serving, thousands of Lakshmis are serving to the lotus feet of Krishna. What do you think of Krishna? Krishna, is he the ordinary person? If see one mortal president of one king or Joe Biden, so he is being served by thousands of army. He has army. He has executives. He has Congress members and so many senators. So many things. He is being served by everyone. So what to speak of the Supreme Person of God, who is the owner of all the planetary systems? Just another one verse, nice verse in Brahma Samhita. Jasyang Gaya Brahmati Sambranti Kalachakra. By whose order all Sambranti Kalachakra is the sun. Sabita Jachakra Sabita Sakal Grahanam. Raja Samasta Asesa Murti. So that means he is the sun god, is the eyes of Krishna. So eye of Krishna. So then the sun and who is by whose all the planetary system moving around the sun about the sun. So therefore, by whose order everything is happening? Because by the Supreme Person of Godhead. Jasya Hange Agya. Agya means by order. Brahmatis, all these things, Kalachakra, all the time cycle, everything is being activated. There is in moving stage because of what? Order of Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. So, what these poor fellows, they do not know about the position of Krishna. They are simply deriding him, and they are thinking there is an ordinary person, and they are blaspheming. And who specifically this verse is stating that Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, not only one Lakshmi, goddess of fortune, everybody is crying for the favor of Lord Lakshmi, goddess Lakshmi. Why? If goddess Lakshmi will not favor you, you will be beggar on the street. You just see, that becomes why so many Americans, we see so many poor Americans, they are on the street. They are not able to pay their mortgage. They are thrown out of their house and they are homeless and they are sleeping on the roadside. Go to the some state, you see, so many homeless persons you see under the tent, even during severe cold, during snow times. So, this is, if Goddess Lakshmi is not favorable to you, then you will become like that. So that is why so many business people, they used to worship only Lakshmi. No, Prabhupada used to say, no, wherever Narayana is there, Lakshmi will automatically come. You worship Narayana, then Lakshmi will come. And not only by worshipping Lakshmi and we neglect Narayana, then Lakshmi will not be pleased with you. So that is why Prabhupada used to say, see, our ISKCON is such organization who is feeding thousands of people every day. Where we are getting the money? Where are we getting the Lakshmi? Because Krishna, the husband of Lakshmi, is being very pleased with, the Lakshmi is being pleased by serving Krishna. So therefore we have very nice car, nice devotees are very opulent, and they are staying just more than status of any ordinary persons. How is that? They are maintaining nice car, very nice temples, and very opulent temples. We go in Los Angeles temple in America, they are very opulent. Even temple president Subhash Prabhu used to say, we don't accept some, we like some donation during festival. That's enough. They are very opulent. Because they are serving very nicely. You see that temple president, he is every single day he comes for Mangalarti. Have you seen Sivas Prabhu in Los Angeles? Every morning he will come to Mangalarti. And he will watch who is the newcomer. He will welcome him through Mangalarti times. So, if you are a sincere devotee, and Krishna will provide you everything. That's why that temple is very opulent. Opulent, there is no doubt. Because the head of the temple president is very sincere devotee. So everything is nice management, nice everything is going on. So very opulent. So therefore Lakshmi, that is only one Lakshmi. We are thousand Lakshmis are serving Krishna's lotus feet. Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Samrasevan. So this is the position of what? Position of Sri Krishna. That means Kauravas, they don't deserve to be stay alive. Like that Lord Balaram is thinking now. So they deserve some punishment. Why they are blaspheming? Ugrasena, King Ugrasena, who is the representative of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, this was the all about the verses, today's 34, 35, 36. So let us take any question or any comments or any points to share. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, anything you can. Nice to see you. And anything you want to give, comments or anything to talk about in this locus, what is discussed. Yes, Prabhu. Anything else? Any question coming to mind? Huh? Thank you. So, if you have no question, I have question. So, from our class, that personal application is, what is the personal application? What you got from this class? If anybody offend against your seniors, your father, or your guru, or Krishna, what will do? Yeah, you should not stay there in this age. You should not stay there. And he is a offender. He is a pasandi. In Sanskrit, this is called pasandi. To see his face, don't see his face again. Don't see his face again. And stay away from such offender. To counteract that offenses, what you have to do? You have to take what the atonement you have to do as a devotee. You will go and take your bath and don't eat. These severe offenses against your guru. Don't eat for that day. Remain fasting. At least one lunch time you can stay. Maybe suppose you are not advanced devotee, so you may stay. What? You stay away from your lunch or from breakfast. Something you have to do to counteract. Chant more rounds. Of course, it has been stated, one devotee should not think that, what? No, by chanting holy name of the Lord, we can counteract our offenses. No, it is not that way, but still it will work. But not intentionally. But that means Prabhupada used to say, the scripture is telling, you keep on doing offenses and at the same time chant to mitigate that offenses. No. But for this, because you heard something against your guru, so what you have to do? You have to keep on chanting some rounds. Okay? So that you will be purified yourself. Correct? Yes. Mataji, anything to give words, some few words? Anything coming? Okay, thank you very much. Grantaraj Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। Hare Krishna.